Welcome to another edition of the HGP Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrack. We begin with some football news for you. 45 goals were scored overall in the quarterfinals of the GTBA futsal competition as Ben Street, West Front Road, Sparta Boss, and Festival City march into the semifinals. We have the details in this report. Game 1 in the quarterfinal fixture set the tone for the rest of the night when Ben Street mauled Sophia 12 goals to 5 to qualify first on day 7.
Yeah, well, I think my team played well because as I always know when I coming up, I always believe in yourself, believe in your teammate, give them the ball, share the ball, and get success. Yeah, well, as we advance in the competition, as we never underestimate nobody, you understand, and feel that we better than them, you understand. We always go out play as a team, hard work, and we get success.
Kenny Fraser team, Ben Street. West Front Road made light work of West Back Road to advance by a 5-2 win in a less animated matchup. Game 3 with 11 goals was the thriller of the night with a neck-to-neck battle between Sparta Boss and Kitty Weavers. Scores were leveled which forced extra time. Sparta eventually scored the edge with 6 goals to Weavers 5. Favorites Festival City outplayed and outscored All Boys Town to secure the final semi-final spot. They scored 6 goals to All Boys Town 3. The action continues on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Ben Street will challenge Festival City for the first spot in the final, and the second match will feature Sparta Boss up against West Front Road. In more football news, this time a tug of war, the Guyana Football Federation GFF has taken its case against world governing body FIFA and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation SVGFF, that is, to the Court of Arbitration for Sports CAS on the eligibility of Garvin James, who played for the St. Vincent and the Grenadines national team in the World Cup qualification match against Guyana, which was played at the Providence Stadium June 14. Through attorney-at-law Sanjeet J. Dattadin, the GFF filed an appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sports in Switzerland on Thursday, September 3. According to the release from the GFF, the Federation contends that James was not the holder of a valid St. Vincent and the Grenadines passport at the time the game was played, as required by Article 19.3 of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia regulations. At the time of the game, James was the holder of a United Kingdom passport. He had a stamp inserted in the passport indicating he was a citizen of St. Vincent and the Grenadines by descent. If the GFF challenge is successful, it will mean that the Guyana team would advance in place of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The score in the match played between Guyana and St. Vincent ended in a 4-4 draw, with the latter team advancing on the away goal rules. The Court of Arbitration for Sports appeal is expected to be heard and determined shortly. Victoria emerged Freedom Cup Inter-Village East Coast champions last Sunday when they defeated Buxton on penalty kicks. We have more in this report. Golden Grove defeated Micah by 1-0 to secure third place in the Freedom Cup Inter-Village East Coast competition. Micah managed to find the back of Victoria net twice, but both goals were overruled by the officiating referee as offside goals. At regulation time, the score remained 1-0, which secured third place win for Golden Grove. The feature matchup, the final, Victoria versus Buxton, eclipsed at the penalty shootout after both teams were goalless at the end of regulation and extra time. Buxton faltered once as a result of this save by the Victoria custodian, and the resulting goal after by Victoria gifted the Kings the championship title. Prize monies and trophies will be presented to teams at the Buxton Market Tarmac on Sunday, September 13 at 4:30 p.m. And finally, in our sportscast tonight, Guyana Volleyball Federation encamped a squad of players for the upcoming CSV tournament in Brazil. Senior coach Levi Ned of the encamped squad outlined training routines and preparations.
We have not done the selections yet, per se, but at least we know what the contingent would look like in terms of numbers. And for those who don't understand, we're looking for setters, outside attackers, we're looking for middle blockers or middle hitters, as you was called them. We're also looking for liberos, or libero, what the case might be. So far the training has been good, and if one was to have a look at the team now, they may not see the true potentials because of the rigorous training we're going through. Save and except when it would have been completed, I'd say like about next weekend, then we'll see what the team has proper.
The South American zone is a tough grouping. Coach Levi Ned is still optimistic.
However, we're very much excited for that because I know it will bring kudos to us. It will assist us in terms of developing our volleyball when we meet with the other smaller counterparts such as us. And that is why I think we're enthusiastic. And I need to let everyone know this is just the first of many much more to come.
The players, encouraged by their coach Ned, is working to one main objective.
Put together for the survival of volleyball in this country. It is not to say that it has been dormant over the years, but it's just that going back at this level brings back a lot of memories for those who would know it. Of Guyana, who was the one-time South American champions, that was years ago, even before I was born, I think. And we're working towards that now again.
Guyana will be participating in the South American Volleyball Tournament at the end of September in Brazil. That concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at the weather across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana.